the FS1 lawsuit. Let's get to it. So it was a hairdresser that worked on FS1. Now, she's a Persian lady, and I cannot pronounce her name, so I'm not going to say her name to be respectful. A couple key points I learned from reading this lawsuit before I get to the funny shit. She's suing the FS1 for unpaid wages, sexual misconduct on the job. Now, in the lawsuit, all she doing, every page, is snitching on Joy Taylor and Skip Bayless and Mr. Dixon and Emmanuel Acho is like a very small portion of this. Now, she did say Shannon, Sharpe, and what's my man? Colin Cowherd were constant professionals and great people.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Now, in this lawsuit, we start with she started working for FS1 maybe 2014, 2015, because she's been there about 10 years. So about 2014, 2015. She met Joy Taylor, and her and Joy Taylor became friends. Now, she's a hairdresser, so she would do Joy Taylor's hair. At the time, her and Joy Taylor was kicking it. She like, yo, I'm fucking old buddy up there. He gonna put me on. He gonna get my own show. She like, oh, word, that's what's up. You sure you want to do that? Because at the time, Joy Taylor had just moved from Miami to LA to pursue a career in sports. So she was bartending part-time and making guest appearances on Fox Sports. So she was fucking around with the president up there. He's married. She was married at the time. They had a relationship for a few years. She gave her the show with Skip and Shannon. Skip didn't want Joy Taylor on the show. But since she was fucking buddy, he was like, all right, I'll do it. You my homie. I ain't gonna cause no riffraff. Now, she became the hairdresser for Joy Taylor because she was requested by Joy Taylor. And she was doing the whole Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd, Shannon Sharpe. She was doing their hair, doing haircuts. She said she doesn't do haircuts, but they asked her to do haircuts. She was like, all right, I can do it. So that's what she was doing. Now, during her time there, she was sexually harassed by Skip Bayless mostly. Not in a sexual way till later on down in the lawsuit. At first, it was very friendly, very playful, and then they would be alone, and then he started being like, basically telling her like, yo, I'm trying to get with you.
Ain't
What's
Skip
good?
married?
Yeah. And she said that to him. She's like, hey, you married with your wife thing? Like, ain't you? He said, ain't you Muslim? Don't your daddy have 3, 4, 5 wives? And she was like, my daddy dead. Kind of shut that shit down.
Wow.
Yeah. She was doing a good job of shutting these niggas down. But Skip Bayless pursued her so hard that it mentions that she was offered $1.5 million to sleep with him. Now, I don't think she was offered $1.5 million. I think she was offered more like $1,500. But whatever. The lawsuit say $1.5 million. That's a lot of money for some coochie. Which I'll ask y'all about that later.
Skip ain't got it like that.
Nah.
He might.
Now, during that time, Joy Taylor ended up getting a divorce from her husband, or they didn't get married because he found out about her fucking Mr. Dixon. Later on, she was trying to move on to Emmanuel Acho's show, so she started fucking with Emmanuel. So basically, at the end of the day, she did all this snitching because she's trying to get paid because she did not get paid she said she was not compensated for the work that she did, and she was not compensated post her termination. Like, she didn't get money that they owed her.
Really?
I don't know how much the suit is, but she also told these stories because she also is claiming that she faced sexual harassment and was all these sexual advances and a toxic work environment. Now, the big thing online has been Joy Taylor sleeping around, which I personally didn't see an issue with because she wasn't having men force themselves on her. She was like, I'll take some, I'll fuck them. So it was like, I don't see the issue. She cool with it. And honestly, like, if that's how you get in the head, then that's on you. I
feel you on that.
I don't think it's a big deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to use your body to get ahead, cool, fine.
I mean, who don't?
There you go.
She not the first and definitely won't be the last.
Nah. But, I mean, to actually it be your choice. Like, normally we hear this story, it's...
Yeah.
Oh, she mentioned that in the lawsuit. Joy Taylor said she was never worried about getting caught because she was going to say that dude tried to rape her if anything ever went bad. So, yeah, she was like, you're not worried. She was actually in one of the stories, and y'all can read it for yourself. She's like, hey, you're not afraid of being fired? She's like, no, I ain't afraid of nothing happening to me because if you try to play me like that, I'm going to let them know that he took it from me. This wasn't consensual. So I was like,
she if this is true, she damn right. That's messed up.
That is fucked up. So the meme's been flying all week with Emmanuel Acho and Him and her, like I know it's a big deal. Like even Cam Newton in his show, they did a Tuesday episode just to cover it.
Yeah.
But I don't see that. I mean, at the end of the day, she just, I guess, pulled the blanket out from under FS1. Like, this is what's going on up there. Like, just
I wonder
FYI.
if she tried to get, like, now they warn you about the lawsuit before it happened to see if you want to settle. Like, I think legally her lawyer got to let them know that they about to do a lawsuit.
Oh, you talking about FS1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they was like, shit, well, we won't even release this stuff if you just give us this amount of money. And they said, nah.
I guess they're not going to. I mean, she was just a hairdresser.
Yeah.
And to me, from what I can see, ain't been no fallout from it.
Yeah, I think the show's still going on.
And the niggas just laughing at Skip. 1.5 million?
Right.
I don't think it was that much.
That pussy must have been good to Skip.
I don't think it was that much.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he was trying to put her on payroll.
I believe what Landon said, it probably like 1,500.
I think it was 1,500. She got it confused.
Maybe.
And it could have been that. Like, I'll put you on my personal payroll at a salary of 1.5 million for the year, and in that salary included is some coochie.
Yeah.
But like a direct just 1.5 for one time.
Right.
But what makes
Imagine
you
what
think,
his financial advisor says.
why would Skip try her like that though?
Oh, I didn't get to the good part. For some strange, Skip is crazy. He thought, I'm sorry. That's why they say it's two sides to a story, like your side, his side, and the truth. Because there's a lot of holes in the story. Because Skip got to the point where he was possessive of her. So in the lawsuit, she's talking about how he constantly accused her of sleeping around with Shannon Sharpe. What kind of man accuses you of sleeping around with another nigga, if you not his nigga? Do you speak to that?
A lot of niggas
Oh,
do that
yeah,
shit.
a lot of, that's what you call a band, a bitch ass nigga.
A lot of niggas
Over
do that
here,
shit.
yeah.
So if I'm trying to holler at a girl,
yeah.
like it's normal, and I ain't gonna say normal, but you've heard of cases where niggas is like, man, you fucking that nigga? Like, we not together.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm wrong. I didn't know. Like,
I don't know why you're surprised.
but we not together.
Because it's
We
form,
not,
it's
but
a form of
niggas don't
reverse-
give a damn.
Yeah,
Niggas is
it's reverse
retarded.
psychology or a poor ass attempt of it. Because it's like if you constantly tell a woman that you sleep with this dude, she's gonna constantly. Well, some women, not all. There are some women, depending on who he's trying to fuck with or whatever, because she's so hell bent on trying to prove that she's not doing what you're saying she's doing. She's putting more time and energy into your simple minded ass.
There you go, D.
So
Broke
people
that
do
down.
it all the time. It's not. I don't know why you surprised.
I didn't know. I don't have a lot of male friends. I don't know what y'all
It's
niggas
a lot
be
of
doing.
men that do that shit.
That ain't really my game. But yeah, I done seen people run that game.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say,
People do that.
I guess my question is, if we know that there's some questionable actions from Skip, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually offered her 1.5. Like, I don't think she's confused behind.
But in the context of a one-time hit, no.
I could
No.
see.
Nah,
I could
Skip
see
was trying
somebody.
to hit that thing on the regular.
Yeah.
I give you 1.5. I'm trying to
I
hit
could
that
see a
thing.
man
Couple
throwing
times.
that number out there and just expecting her to
See
be,
what she say.
Yeah, turned on by that, knowing he ain't got it or he ain't gonna pay her.
1.5.
That's the
means,
unpaid
like,
wages she talking
You under
about.
a sexual contract. But
Maybe, bro.
the way they paint the headlines, like he offered 1.5 million. Like, what's the details on that?
It could
like
be.
if that's the real number.
Could be a sex ring.
What's the deal on
Where
1.5?
he like maybe the 1.5 is him, and then he got all of his famous friends that want to fuck too.
Okay.
No.
All right. No, that's a good number.
Hey, you know how they get down, man.
Yeah.
It ain't no fun if the homies can't
Right,
get
so
down.
it could be like we're gonna give you 1.5, but we're gonna pass you around. Like you might be with Walter on Friday, or anytime we call you, you gotta fuck.
She read that.
Hey,
paperwork.
Sterling,
Sterling,
I got this girl.
So what
could
you
be, man. Them sex rings is real.
use it
Bro,
like a
this
time
shit
travel? It's
crazy, bro. It's crazy out here, but Skip, man, come on, Skip, bro.
Nah, man.
Stick to your wife, bro.
Yeah,
You better
man.
hope she don't
He
divorce your
said,
ass.
I remember the interview. He said that he put his wife last when it comes to decisions
Oh
he
yeah, I
make.
seen that shit. I seen that shit. Skip is crazy, man.
A good old white man answer.
Skip-
A black
Skip
woman.
mean
I
that
ain't gonna
shit,
let you say
nigga.
that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
The white men
And y'all
are
still be
terrible.
married.
No offense to them, but white men are terrible, bro. They be barbaric with some shit sometimes, bro.
Nah, you right.
And y'all like that shit. So hey, whatever.
Man. Let me see. All right, well that's that on that, man. That's all I really have, man.
That's it. I was gonna say about Joy Taylor. Maybe people are mad at her because she is kind of feeding into that toxic workplace. Like if Joy Taylor giving it up to you, then you definitely can go take it from another woman.
Well,
type.
I feel like Skip tried her like that only because she fucked her way up, and he probably knew
well,
that
that's
information.
a different woman.
Oh,
Nah, he
this
didn't
whole-
try Joy. He didn't try Joy.
Yeah, he
Oh,
tried
Joy's a whole
somebody
different-
else. Yeah,
Oh,
he
this
tried
the
the hairdresser.
hairdresser.
Yeah, it's that.
But I was
This
just
the
saying, Joy Taylor, maybe women, like people mad at her online, like maybe because she kind of feeding into that toxic workplace environment.
She is. She
Like
was
if
with it.
Joy is giving you the ass for free, you can go take it from an intern. Like,
And she kept telling that girl, like, hey, this is the culture. This is how it works. Play the
Yeah.
game.
So the 1.5 make more sense now because she
Like,
broke. That's why. That's what he thinking about.
especially
like,
if FS1 ain't paying her as she say.
yeah, so that make more sense now. It
I
makes
feel like that's
sense
a
why he
payroll
offered that
thing
much.
though. Like,
She's suing FS1.
unless she was like, okay.
So, like, she said, like, all of this is against FS1.
I'm about to go sue somebody if she.
I mean, but Joy wasn't doing it for free. She was doing it for her position, for her status, for the lifestyle. So she was getting something out of it.
yeah,
And they probably knew as if she, since she allegedly said, I'll just say this. I'm pretty sure she's had to pull that card at some point. Like, oh, you're not gonna do this to me? Well, this is what I can do. X, Y, Z.
oh, you think she got them manipulating niggas?
Yeah.
Right.
She
And so
playing the game.
therefore,
Blackmail.
she came up and she like when you're looking at her background compared to like the other sportscasters, it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, she worked really hard.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought she
okay.
got on because her brother played football, and that's why I always thought she was on. I didn't even know she was bartending and stuff like that, but I just thought she got on because her brother played football.
Nah, she was bartending. Like, I mean, the way they make it is like, the way it sounds like she was not really even good at that job because Skip didn't want her on the show. The only reason he put her on the show is because she was fucking dude. Like, we'll never know.
Now
the
they got
truth.
Molly on the first take. I wonder who Molly over there fucking. Well, she was with Jalen Rose.
But see, that's a bad take that some women are gonna get now.
Yeah,
It's
definitely,
kind of
yeah.
hard because even when they do what they're supposed to get there, it's gonna be like, oh shit, who you fuck?
Well, I think that's the culture of Hollywood. I mean, well, yeah, culture, like entertainment industry. Like, you got women in there playing. You got so many women in there that do play the game and they know their role and they know what's up. And I think that's why oftentimes when you see it scripted and re-dramatized, you see the guy, the creepy CEO, always say, hey, you know how this goes. Because that's literally the culture of the place you are. And so you got, of course, you got like, yeah, let's say 50% of the women here like know the culture and they cool, they'll do whatever. Then you got the other 50% that is not fly with that shit. And so this is kind of what happens when it's like, all right, enough is enough. I just wish that when things like this happen, I don't say this, like, it's easier to say this than to do this. But if you were to just walk away from the position right away and just move on, it would be so much easier than riding it out for so many years.
Yeah.
Like, you can, but
James, if the CEO of Dollar, just wherever you work, look like Joe Biden wife, you gonna pipe her down for 1.5 million?
hell yeah.
You said hell no.
You said, is she offering me money?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that. I'm sorry. I ain't going to say
Nah, don't
nothing.
apologize to me.
Now what if she look like Skip Bayless with a wig on,
Hell no.
but 1.5 million?
No.
No.
It's just a one time.
My dick won't get hard.
Stop.
1.5 million. I'm going crazy on transgender Skip Bayless for 1.5 million.
Stop.
Y'all boys tripping.
You can't just pop a honey pack.
I knew you was
popping
going to
2
come
honey
over here with
packs.
some bullshit.
Y'all crazy. 1.5 million. Skip Bayless with a wig. I'm gone. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It just
He
comes
talking
out.
that shit
This comes
now
out
until
Monday
it
on a
come out
public
to him.
platform. That's crazy what you do.
Okay, it might be a little crazy, but still, 1.5 million. That changed your life.
Motherfucker going to look like a
You
damn.
definitely got to put a time frame on that.
Nah, man.
What's them naked cats
Yeah,
name?
she get one bust
I
out of
don't
me.
know that name.
The size beast twin cat that don't have no
One
hair.
session out of me.
All right, man. What y'all think
Emaciated
Trump
cat.
said to Obama, man, when they was laughing at Jimmy Carter's funeral?